Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios your price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting these counts today from these heights over here around 20.5k from the 5th of October, so 5 days ago. And this is the main count that I have at the moment for this section. For this one I have three-wave structure here, 3 waves into B, B getting to the flat area where we require the minimum retracement to be around the 90% area, and then we would be looking for that C wave as a 5-way structure coming down. For that one we would have this as a contracting leading diagonal into wave 1, 3-way pullback into wave 2, 3, 4, an expanding diagonal. Now this is the only way I can fit a 5-way structure in here that would make some sense to me. It's very common to see that divergence between the 3rd and 5th here. That would be expected. And on higher time frames, for example, in 30 minutes, we do have this double divergence already in here between the 3rd and 4th, 3rd and 5th, and 5th and the B of next structures. That is very common as well. So that is something that I'm not too surprised to see. The only issue I have with this count is the substructures. Because again, this structure here is a diagonal and so is this one. So generally that is not very common to happen. But again, that is the only way I could explain this whole thing and have this as an ABC. Sure, there could be ways to label this as a 3-way structure in here as well and end the count here and say that we have another 3-way structure like so and then another 3-way structure like so. But for me, I do like the divergences that are forming here on 30, 1 hour and 2 hour to be giving us some kind of signal that we are going up here. And at the moment, this structure fits kind of well with this idea of having 3 ways in here, 3 ways in here, and then looking for a 5-way structure here as an expanded flat structure. Now, overall, if we are looking at this count, what is the higher time frame structure is ABC here, so that would be the starting structure basically here. Sure, it is almost getting to the 1.618, which makes it less likely that it would be a ABC, but for me it's still looking okay. This ABC again, I would expect us to get to the 1.618 because again, if we are looking at the higher time frame, this would be only the W wave. This 3-wave would be the X wave here, which we expect to go to the 32 at least. And time-wise, we have already used enough time for this to be a 3-wave on itself and complete the X on itself. Of course, this can morph into something like this, getting us higher, and at that point, we could be doing something else, or even just getting all the way up here. Of course, we don't know about that, but just basically looking at the momentum here, we would be looking at some kind of move up at least, and then looking for possible downwards movement again. Now, this does not really fit too well into the idea that I have with S&P 500, in which we are expecting a wave 4 to the upside, because I feel like that wave 4 might be just stalling. And well, of course, Bitcoin is not doing exactly the same thing, but I'm not quite sure if it is going to have enough juice for this C wave. But we'll see, of course, that it doesn't have to have a one-to-one correlation between the S&P 500 and the Bitcoin. So both of them are still looking upwards anyway. So that is what my lower time frame bias is at the moment. And once we get some kind of structures looking like this could be ending, then I would be looking for short setups. Possible areas would be around the 19.6 to 19.7k area. We do have some structural resistance here as well, where we had previous support, previous resistance here, and now we have 2 fibs lining very well with each other as well. And time-wise, I would like to see it completing possibly early tomorrow morning or late today for that C wave, and that would be the 0.5 fib in time comparison to this W wave. Of course, the X wave can take a lot longer, even longer than the W wave is not out of the question, but at that point I still think that we would be doing something like this, morphing it into a larger structure where this X would be instead here. Then we would just downgrade this structure over here and continue on with this count. But I'm not even going to go to higher time frames because, again, this is one of the structures that are just 3 waves, and there's so many different possibilities where this could be part of. But at the moment, I'm just looking for this move upwards to take place and see how we're going to be dealing with here. If we are going to get a 5-way structure in here, the only thing that I see at the moment that it could be part of is that this ABC. So I'm taking a short for sure here. If I am woken up here, or if I am awake still. But if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below, and for now I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video, bye bye.